Young boy sitting in McDonald's, age 8, bitten by a rat the size of a small puppy. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis of the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video, we have a young boy about age 8 sitting in McDonald's, was just bitten by a huge rat. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome to AFG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. Bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. In a shocking incident in the Indian city of Hyderabad, an 8-year-old boy was bitten by a rat at McDonald's. The boy's father filed a complaint with the police, who have registered the case. The incident has gone viral as the boy's father shared CCTV snaps of the incident unfolding in the restaurant on Twitter. Oh wow. Savio Henriquez has described the rat to be about the size of a small puppy. Enrique also said that he had gone to eat at the outlet with his wife and son when the rat ran out of the washroom and came directly for his son, 8-year-old Dwayne. The child screamed, horrified as the rat climbed up his leg and bit him. Whoa. He quickly came forward to help his child as he picked up the rat and threw it away before confronting the little boy. According to the Times Now, Henrique said that the shocking incident left his wife and son mentally scarred and traumatized. He also made sure to let it be known that the staffers did not do anything to help, as they just stared at what was happening. All right, so what I'm going to do is put the link in the description so that you can get the entire story. And I'm going to dive in right here because I got a few things to say about this. First and foremost, it's a restaurant. It's a public restaurant at that, okay? With it being a public restaurant, you're going to have issues like this come across all the time. You're not going to have a perfect restaurant where you're not going to see any, well, let me rephrase that, because the extermination in this place should have been at a higher standard. They shouldn't have had the rat infiltrate the walls inside the building. Okay, we understand they outside, they got dumpsters outside where they leave their garbage and stuff like that. We understand all that, but we also understand that mice and rats can crawl through the walls, okay? If there's some sort of crack somewhere, you know what I'm saying, they can get inside your establishment and then, wreak their havoc. So in this particular case, it came from the washroom. I'm guessing the washroom is where they clean the food and all that kind of stuff and do what they need to do. And then, bring it out and cook it, have, stock it, I guess, whatever, to be cooked and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, this is nothing really new. Now it is new, the fact that he came out the washroom and made a beeline for the little boy and ran up his leg. Now that right there, my friend, had me tripping. Like,
what?
So I'm like, there's nothing funny about it, because this rat went right at this little boy, ran up his leg, and bit him. First thing I thought about was, did this kid have his rabies shots? So, you know what I'm saying? Did he have the shots? I forget what shot that is. Whatever the shot is, did he have that shot to protect himself from rabies? Rather, you know what I'm saying? So, that's crazy, because I could just imagine. Just picture a small puppy. I'm gonna give you this little, small puppy. You know what I mean? If I think I got a little slight video that way you could see it. You can't really see it in its full glory, but you can still see some portions of it, and obviously, I'm putting pictures up and all that kind of stuff for you to be able to see. You know what I mean? To get your, gist of the story or whatever. But the fact that this little boy was just sitting there, minding his business. He wasn't bothering nobody. He was doing what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And it was a small puppy. He ran to the little boy and jumped up on him. Like, what would make that rat run up to that little boy and run up his leg and bite him? What would make him do that? I think the rat was rabid. He was hungry. He was just trying to go after something. I need something to eat, and I need it now. Oh, little man, you just came through. Say less, homie. Got right on him. Now, I think that it's a sad story in a way, because let's just hope this little boy doesn't come up with any type of diseases or any type of situation that's going to hinder his life, you know what I'm saying, going forward. That's first and foremost. Secondly, McDonald's, they got to get it together. Ain't no way that rat shit around like that. Ain't no way. If you got little pets up in there, you need to get them together. You need to get them together and make sure you send a nice little message. Well, come out here while we having business. You come out here in the middle of the night while ain't nobody around, by all means. But while we got people up in here, you need to act like you got some sense in your head. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Now, what I'm going to do is let you know that McDonald's is not the only establishment that's under the gun like that. You know what I'm saying? It's also, it was over here in the States. Now, this happened in India. Over here in the United States, we had an incident similar to this. You know what I'm saying? We had rat running across the floor, you know what I'm saying, running up pipes and all that kind of stuff. And as I'm sitting there talking, I'm sure you're watching the video, but you know what I'm saying, it's like, it was crazy. It was crazy just seeing that happen. And the gentleman that actually is, that's responsible for this video was the driver that delivered the chicken to Popeyes. And ironically, he said, "Do you still love that chicken from Popeyes?" I thought that was hilarious. So, I mean, all these establishments at the end of the day, they got a lot of work to do. Not just cooking the food and making sure the food is on point, but also making sure the food is safe, making sure you don't have pets around, you don't have any type of mice, rats, not just mice and rats. You also got roaches, flies, you know what I mean? And with raw meat, you know what I'm saying, some flies get into it, some maggots can hit it. It's a lot that you got to deal with. It's a lot that you got to deal with when you're dealing with cooking food. So, hopefully they can do better going forward. But this was crazy. This was a crazy, crazy story. And I can just imagine as a father, you know what I'm saying, having to run up to jump on this little boy to grab this rat. You know what I'm saying? He probably just thinking like, I don't want to touch the rat, but damn, my little boy getting smoked. So I got to go handle that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, as a father, you know what I'm saying, that I am, I'm sure I would have did the exact same thing. Let's just hope that never happens to us. You know what I'm saying? But I would have done the same thing. I'm going to risk my life after you dealt with what you had to deal with. I'm going to, diffuse the situation as best I can, okay? And we're going to make sure we be able to move forward, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're there to, serve and protect your children and your family. So you got to make sure you do everything in your power to do everything you got to do for them. So prayers go out to this little boy. Let's just hope and pray that everything works out for him and, he can live a full, healthy life. With that being said, if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that like button as well. And to bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. All my new subscribers, thank you. I love you. And I'm so glad that you've come over to Abe G's POV. All right. Now, while you're here, do me a favor. I'm also have a TikTok, an Instagram, and a Twitter. I don't post as much on Twitter, but I definitely post on Instagram, and I do post on TikTok. So why don't you give me a follow over there, give me a like over there, and see a few other skits that I do, a few things, here, there, so impromptu videos or whatever. So I would love to see you over there. Leave me a comment, let me know you was there, and we go from there. So if you watch the video to the end thus far, you're the real MVP. I appreciate you. Yeah, so with that being said, this is the end of the video. I love every single one of y'all. Peace.